Hey guys, so this is probably going to be the rawest boob vlog you've ever seen. I am still in my gym clothes, my hair is a mess, I have no makeup on, and I don't care. um, but I've been wanting to do this video for a while now, but I just haven't got around to it and I didn't quite know how to put it. So as most of you should know by now, whoever's watched the other boob vlogs, I did get my boobs in Thailand. The reason why is because of a lot of reasons. Obviously money does come into it quite a bit. The cheapest you can get them here in Australia is $6,000. However, they only do breast implants and I needed a lift on one side also. So to do that, the cheapest with a lift here ranged from 12,000 to 15. So that is one of the reasons. I never wanted to go to Thailand in my whole life. Never wanted to go there. It's a third world country. All I knew about it was that it was dirty and I just didn't think of it as being a clean country. So my partner talked me into it just to research it and see how it was. Long story short, it was the most cleanest hospital I have ever been to. It was just immaculate. Everything was brand new. It was white, and I'll probably put in some footage. Don't know whether I already put some in, but if not, I'll try and find some of the hospital because I know that I did get some. So not only is it the cleanest hospital ever, but it's actually known worldwide, and the surgeons there are actually so qualified in one specific area. They're not just a surgeon that goes and does 50 operations on all different body parts. They are so qualified just in the one area. So my surgeon was absolutely amazing, which goes to who did I get them done by? My doctor was Dr. Thanakom. I always forget how to pronounce it. Thanakom, yeah, he was amazing. If you actually look up him, there's a few other girls I found on YouTube that did go to him and had excellent results. He was so thorough. I went in there with at least 20 questions and he had answered them all through this tiny little PowerPoint on his iPad before I even got a chance to talk and ask him questions. So that was just amazing. That eased my mind because when you first go there, you're going there on a recommendation of what he has said from photos that you've sent him, and it's all just through emails. So there is quite a big possibility that when you get there, you may not even end up getting them because you might not like his opinion, his suggestion, or anything. So that is a risk, and that is also why we turned it into a family holiday instead of just going there specifically for the operation. So that was that, and that was my surgeon. The price was $7,000 Australian, which was 180,000 Thai baht. It was only 7,000 though because I had to get one nipple lift on one side, which I knew before I went there I had to get that. He did write that in the recommendation, but before I got there, I had actually lost an extra 17 kilos, I think it was. So I was going there expecting to get it's like a T. So they cut down from your nipple and then underneath your boob. So that's what I was expecting to get when I got there, and I ended up not having to get that because I had lost that extra weight and I didn't have as much breast tissue. So that was a good thing also. But if you're going there just for a breast augmentation, I'm pretty sure they range just from 4,000 to 5. You'll have to double check. They do have a website to go to that goes straight to them. You don't have to go through like a beauty package website. I know there's so many of them out there that travel with you and take you over there for the experience and book everything for you and stuff like that, which is so handy, I think, if you're going by yourself. However, I was going with my family, so we just kind of all booked it by ourselves, which they do also, if you get a surgery over 100,000 Thai baht, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's 100,000. They do all the traveling for you. They pick you up from the airport, take you to your hotel, and pick you up for all of your consultation meetings and drop you back to your hotel. So that was excellent. That helped us out so much because the second week we were there, we ended up moving to another hotel, and it ended up being about 40 minutes from the hospital. So, and the first one was only like 10 minutes away. I wanted to make it easier the first week just in case there was any complications. I was closer to the hospital. So yeah, that was really, really great. I highly recommend these people. Go check out the website. I'll just put it here somewhere because they're lovely. All the nurses were great. They look after you so, so, so well. And they actually speak pretty well English. So you're going to be so surprised if you've never been to Thailand. So go check them out. Check out the prices. They will honestly amaze you. So this is probably the raw part about it. If you're someone like me who's wanted boobs for so many years, you're waiting for the day and you expect to, come out and then 6 weeks later you've got perfect boobs. And unfortunately for me, that's not how it happened. I went in there well knowing that there was a risk that my boobs obviously aren't going to be symmetrical, in line, and like perfect, because I did have one side bigger than the other. Even though he put a bigger implant in the smaller one and a smaller implant in the bigger one, if that makes sense, it still was a big risk that I was going to have one smaller than the other. Obviously, I don't actually know if I mentioned that I got dual plane, which is, so I got it under the muscle at the top and then over the muscle at the bottom, which has kind of been obviously not a mistake because I went into this knowing as well that it was going to be a stepping stone, because as soon as he said to me that I could only get 400s, that I knew that was not as big as I wanted to go. So it was always going to be a stepping stone. And yes, I'll definitely have to get them redone. I'm actually already looking into booking them in March. I know that I'm only 8 weeks. People are going to, watch this and be like, dude, you're only 8 weeks, wait 6 months. Like, they're going to settle. I know that. And, I'm aware that it's between the 6 and 12 month period. They don't really like to look at you and make a decision whether it's going to need revision surgery or anything like that. But my boobs have not changed now for maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks now. And I love the work that my surgeon done, and I would recommend him to anyone. I am actually going to go back to him because I just loved his work. The stitching's all great. It's all healed up lovely. But I actually think that my left implant has come out of its pocket, which has obviously caused my nipple to be at the top of the implant, and it's kind of like all under the implant, and at the side it kind of goes to my back. I'll try and get a photo of it in a bra, but you can't really see it unless you're looking at it like bare boobs. So I'm getting all emotional now. People might watch this and be like, oh my God, she's crying because her fake boobs aren't right and stuff like that. But it's not the case. Like, I went in there knowing all the risks. Oh, sorry. When you've wanted something for as long as, for more than 5 years, and you finally get to the point where you've done your weight loss and everything, and you're finally getting to like your body, how it is and everything. It's just hard to finally get them and hate them. Like, I love having boobs in shirts. I think it makes a huge difference. It definitely puts my body in proportion, which was the main reason I got them. I don't regret getting them at all, especially for how long that I wanted to get them for. Like, I'm stoked that I got them. I'm just really disappointed that they, even though I knew it was a stepping stone, they still didn't work out to how I even thought they would if they were bad. Like, they're worse. It's just hard. Even though I know that I'm going to get them redone as well, it's like I've got my wedding and summer before I go back and get them redone, and like, it sounds so like selfish and vain of me and stuff, but it's just going to be hard because they're going to look silly in a bikini, and if you actually know me personally, before I lost all my weight and got to where I am, I actually never even owned a bikini. I just never swam. I lived in a long maxi skirts. Like, that's all I lived in. So to finally have the confidence in my body, and then now there's just always something holding me back a bit. I am so sorry about this. Like, I didn't want to cry about it. It's just really hard because I don't even like to look at them when, even when I'm just about to jump in the shower or anything. I hate looking at them. Like, it just makes me even more upset. So, but it's okay. I'm going to get them redone and everything will be fine. Hopefully, in at the 6-month period, I'll be able to send him updated photos and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it should go through revision surgery, which means they should pay for it. Unless he says that I can go bigger, obviously, then I'll have to pay for it, which I'm fine about doing because sorry, I did actually want to go bigger at the start, so that would be good if I could do that, but we'll have to just wait and see. It's just a waiting game, which is also very frustrating. So yeah, that is my downside of the story, but yeah, obviously the positives are, you feel so much better in clothes and in bras. Like, obviously I still live in a sports bra because all I pretty well do is work out and, look after the kids all day and stuff. So I pretty well live in a sports bra anyways still. But they still look great in a sports bra and in clothes, and it makes me feel so much more feminine, which was also one of the big parts of getting them done, because I didn't feel masculine or like a man or anything. I just felt so not feminine. Like, I felt like I couldn't even put on a dress and feel good about myself, even though I did lose all that weight. Like, but yeah, that is my not very sad story. I'm just still at the stage where I'm just coping with it. So that's probably the big reason why I've just had a big teary. But I hope you understand kind of where I'm coming from. It's not because, my fake boobs have just gone wrong. It's just because I wanted them for so long, and they just nowhere near what I wanted or what I expected. But I absolutely loved my surgeon and the hospital. It had nothing to do with them. This is a risk that can happen absolutely anywhere. So don't think it's just because I went to Thailand and got a cheap surgery. It's not about that at all. And I'll be going back there to get them redone there from the same surgeon. So absolutely nothing to do with that. What else? So I'm not actually sure whether I did tell you what I got. So obviously I just mentioned before that I got dual plane, which is under the muscle at the top, over the muscle at the bottom. Yeah. So I got that, and then I got the nipple lift on the right with 400 cc's, and then 425 cc's on the left because it was smaller. So that's what I got, and this is my terribly sobbing story. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to be so truthful with you guys and let you know that, you know, even though it was the surgery went well and everything went well, that these risks do actually happen. Even though your surgeon might be, you know, the top surgeon in the whole world and your hospital might be great, just go into this operation absolutely knowing every risk and everything that could go wrong, because you may be that 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 that it actually happens to. Like, I think there was a 5% chance that this could happen, and it did. So know your risks and know what your outcome can be. So like, yeah, your surgery could go great, everything could be fine, and yeah, 6 weeks later something like this could go wrong. Or I think I need to be grateful also because it hasn't quite slid down like you do. Like if you research it on Google, you can see some photos of some pretty gruesome boobs, and like the nipples there and the implant is like there. So there is a lot worse than me, obviously. But yeah, once again, it's not because they're horribly wrong. It's just because I have waited so long to get them done, and yeah, this has happened. So I hope it hasn't been too much of a sob story, and I hope that I haven't turned anyone off from getting them. If it truly is what you want to do, then do it. Don't let anyone stop you back or let anyone tell you, you know, the risks are too high or whatever. If you go in knowing the risks, then you've got nothing to worry about, because if you come out and they happen, you're more prepared. So yeah, do what you want to do. If you're happy with your body, but you still want your boobs, get them. Hello, like, don't wait for nothing. Even if you're happy with this size and you're a little bit bigger, like, get them. Who cares? Life is way too short. Way, way, way too short. And if it's going to, you know, improve your happiness or just the way you live your life, then what's holding you back? Obviously, there are risks, but sometimes things can go actually perfect. So go get your boobs done if you want them done. Go get your nose done. Like, who cares what anyone thinks or what anyone says or the risks? Like, there's risks with anything. So if it's going to improve your happiness, then I say go do it. Anyways, I'm going to end this video because it is way too long already, but I'm 8 weeks post-op and this is my update. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe and follow along. I haven't put any videos up for a while just because there wasn't too much of an update, and I was way too like upset the last couple of weeks because of this. So this is the update from like, I don't know, 5 weeks to 8 weeks. So here it is. I'll update you again soon if there's any more updates. If not, it may just be the 6-month one. So yeah, I'll try and add in a few photos. If I don't, I might try and put them in on my next one. But I'm definitely getting heaps of photos because I need to show my surgeon. So I'll put them up somewhere. Just look out for them. Thanks, guys. Bye.